Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. 10 more COVID 19 deaths in Andhra as state sees biggest spike with 605 new cases in 24 hours. The COVID 19 tally in Andhra Pradesh crossed the 11,000 mark and now stands at 11,489 with 605 new cases reported in the last 24 hours ending 10 am on Friday. It is the highest number of cases reported on a single day till now. In all, 22,305 samples were tested, of which 570 cases were reported locally, 34 from those who returned from other states, and 1 among those who returned from other countries. On the other hand, the number of COVID 19 casualties in the state increased to 146, with 10 more casualties reported in the last 24 hours. 4 deaths each were reported from Krishna and Kurnool, and 1 each from Guntur and Visakhapatnam. Kurnool district, with 1,615 positive cases, continues to top the list, followed by Krishna 1,199, Anandpur 1,159, Guntur 1,032, East Godavari 836, West Godavari 760, Chittoor 725, Kadapa 633, Nellore 537, Visakhapatnam 427, Prakasam 246, Vizianagaram 122, and Srikakulam 62. Ensure Polavaram works during monsoon, CM Jagan Mohan Reddy. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has directed the Water Resources Department to ensure that the works of Polavaram irrigation project continue as much as possible even during the monsoon so as to meet the deadline. Keeping last year's experience in mind, the Chief Minister instructed the officials to rehabilitate the people in low-lying villages which would be affected due to floods well in advance. The Chief Minister on Thursday also took stock of 6 priority projects: Og Tunnel 2, Veligonda Head Regulator Works on Tunnel 1, Nellore and Sangam Barrage Works, Vamsadara Nagavalli Interlinking, Vamsadara Stage 2 of Phase 2, which are likely to be completed this year. The officials informed that Og Tunnel 2 works were in progress and would be ready for inauguration by October, while 700 meters excavation work was due in Pula Subaya, Veligonda Tunnel 1. They said that the works will be completed as per schedule and water from Veligonda's first tunnel can be released by October next. Owing to financial crisis due to COVID-19, APSRTC removes 7,600 contract outsourcing staff. Owing to the financial crisis arising due to COVID-19, Andhra Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation APSRTC has removed around 7,600 contract and outsourcing staff on Thursday. Vice Chairperson and Managing Director M. Pratap directed all the 126 bus depot managers in the state, directing them to inform the outsourcing staff not to report for duties from Thursday. It may be noted that APSRTC convened a meeting on Wednesday and decided to remove outsourcing staff from Thursday. On May 15, Pratap had directed the regional managers to oust the outsourced staff, but they continued in their jobs on Transport Minister Perni Venkatramaya's intervention. Speaking to TNIE, APSRTC Outsourcing Employees Federation State General Secretary Noor Mohammed said a majority of the ousted outsourcing staff are data entry operators. At several depots, these data entry operators were asked to hand over the work details to the regular employees who will take care of their duties. Visakhapatnam COVID-19 count breaches 600 mark. Visakhapatnam district breached the 600 mark on Thursday. Total number of cases went up to 615 as 44 new cases were reported. This apart, 1 more death was reported in the district, taking the total number of deaths to 5. A 41-year-old from Kobari Thota area died while undergoing treatment at Government Hospital for Chest and Communicable Diseases (GSCCD). She was brought to the hospital in a serious condition on Tuesday. Seeing the seriousness of COVID-19 spread, the district administration has notified 3 new containment clusters, taking the total to 127 clusters. This includes 38 dormant clusters, 49 very active clusters, and 40 active clusters. Jampara Vedi, Kakaralova, and Devangula Vidi, Dondaparthi are the new clusters. Also, till now 615 cases were reported in the district. Of this, there are 338 active cases and 272 persons were discharged from various COVID 19 hospitals after treatment in the district. Total samples tested till now are 67,818. Telangana sees 920 fresh COVID cases, crosses 11,000 mark. COVID-19 cases crossed the 11,000 mark in Telangana as the state recorded 920 fresh COVID-19 cases, its highest single-day spike on Thursday. Of the fresh cases, 737 cases were reported from GHMC limits alone. The state also saw 5 COVID-related deaths, taking the total to 230, and 327 patients were discharged in the last 24 hours. The state's tally now stands at 11,364. Active cases in the state stand at 6,446. There are merely 7,000 COVID designated beds in the state, and the number of active cases appear to be fast approaching the number. The official media bulletin, however, maintains that only 6.34% of the COVID beds are occupied, while the 901 test positivity rate now stands at 25.4%. Since the mass testing that began on June 16, the state has conducted 27,154 tests, which have detected 6,171 cases. In the GHMC limits, with 2,354 cases, Khairtabad is the worst affected zone, followed by Charminar and Secunderabad, 1,257 and 1,234 cases respectively. Fresh cases were also reported in Rangareddy 86 and Medchal 60. Voluntary lockdown in Srikakulam due to spike in COVID-19 cases. With the spike in COVID-19 cases, almost half of the mandals in Srikakulam district have gone under voluntary lockdown, taking inspiration from the self-enforced lockdown being observed by people of Palasa for 2 weeks to curb the spread of the virus in their town. Several mandals including Ichapuram, Ponduru, Tekali, Sompeta, Baruva, Ranasthalam and Rajam have enforced voluntary lockdown. With no let-up in corona cases, the district count crossed the 500 mark. 9 fresh cases emerged in the district, taking the total to 508. The district administration has already admitted that community transmission of virus started in Srikakulam. Some towns enforced voluntary lockdown to prevent the further spread of the virus, while other mandals enforced it to keep COVID-19 at bay. Though no COVID-19 cases were reported in Rajam, Ponduru and Sompeta, the people have enforced voluntary lockdown to restrict the virus from entering their towns. Central team headed by Love Agrawal to visit Telangana. A central team led by Joint Secretary of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Love Agarwal, will be visiting Telangana as well as Gujarat and Maharashtra from June 26 to 29. The team will interact with the health department officials from the state government and have discussions on improving coordination to strengthen the ongoing efforts by the states for controlling the COVID-19 crisis. While Gujarat and Maharashtra are one of the worst COVID-affected states, Telangana has been drawing flag from some quarters, first for the low number of testing and now for the sudden spike of more than 800 cases per day after the state intensified testing in and around Hyderabad. The ruling TRS party in the state and BJP at the center have been trading barbs over the handling of COVID-19 crisis in Telangana, the most recent being in the state government accusing the center of diverting the Cobas 8800 machine from Chennai to Kolkata, although it was destined for Hyderabad. High-powered committee to submit report on Visa gas leak incident by June 30. The state government has extended the time for the high-powered committee constituted to probe into the causes behind the styrene gas leak from LG Polymer plant at in Visakhapatnam and to take stock of the recovery steps being taken in response to the incident till June 30. The committee was constituted under the chairmanship of Neerav Kumar Prasad, Special Chief Secretary to the Government, Environment and Forest. Though the committee was supposed to submit its report within a month by June 7, the government earlier extended its time till June 22. The panel has sent a questionnaire to LG Polymers Private Limited on May 29 through the Director of Factories and sought reply by June 5. Later, the committee again sent some additional questions through Director of Factories on June 5 for furnishing reply by June 7. Though the report was not submitted by LG Polymers by then, the high-powered committee heard the company representatives on June 8 at Visakhapatnam. HC wraps Telangana for denying Rs 1,500 to migrant workers. The Telangana High Court on Thursday questioned the state government whether it was willing to pay Rs 1,500 financial assistance to migrant workers, expressing concern with difficulties being faced by the workers. A division bench of the court noted that the denial of payments on grounds that white ration card holders had not drawn ration from January to March this year was not correct. They might have migrated to far off places like Delhi and other cities to earn some wages and hence could not take the ration. Now they have lost their jobs in those cities because of the havoc brought about the coronavirus and returned on foot to their native villages in Telangana. It will be a double jeopardy for them if the government denies extending financial assistance. Who else can be more needy than the returned migrants? The bench asked the state. The bench then posted the matter to July 23 for further hearing. Bahubali versus COVID, Bahu and Badla in mask. The coronavirus pandemic had changed the lives of many, from migrated workers to daily wage workers to the unorganized sector to various major business establishments to food industry to entertainment industry to real estate industry. The COVID-19 has impacted all at various levels. While there is no relief in the near future, the governments are preaching that we need to live with COVID and survive this pandemic with precautions and measures. There are several awareness memes and videos that are coming out in a funny way. The latest one is by Visual Effects Studio and its technicians who had come up with this creative edit of Bahubali glimpse. The face-off between Bahubali Prabhas and Balladeva Rana has been creatively edited, showcasing masks on the faces of Prabhas and Rana respectively. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share and subscribe Buy and Times.